Hey y'all, and welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out another one of my videos. In today's video, I wanted to take you guys on a little trip through my everyday makeup stash. I haven't been recording it, but I tend to change it out as I get new things that I want to try, or I just get into the new routine of using other things from my collection. But there are some core products that I've just been using so much. I don't trade them out of my makeup drawers, my everyday makeup drawers, and I've just been reaching for them literally like every day that I do my makeup. And I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys a video going over those products that I literally just can't put down. Like, they're so good. I enjoy them so much. I like how they look on my face. And also too, since I don't really do reviews for other makeup products besides eyeshadow palettes, I feel like that's where my channel focuses on mostly these days. I thought it'd be fun to give you guys a little bit of reviews on these products because some of them are new, some of them are newer to my collection, and some of them, like, literally I have completely used up. So I feel like that's a testament to how much I enjoy them, and we could just chit chat about the product, if I plan to repurchase it, all that sort of thing. So if that sounds interesting to you, sit tight. We'll roll the intro and we'll get right into it. So there's no real rhyme or reason or order that I'm going to be going in. These are just products that I just use literally almost every day, almost all the time. Some of them I've used up at this point, and we're just going to talk about them as I said. So I'm just going to grab and go. This first one is entirely used up. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer Fresh It Up Moisturizing with Bamboo Water. It's the longest title ever, but it is a fantastic product, and this is actually my second tube of this. Actually, I think I bought this like 2-3 years ago. When I originally purchased it, I purchased it to try it and compare it to the Smashbox Primerizer, which I absolutely loved, and I found them quite comparable. So when I ran out of my Smashbox, and then when I used up the original Catrice, I repurchased it, and I have continued to use it. And over the last couple of months, literally every day after I clean my face off from doing my eye makeup, I put this on and I let it set while I do my mascara or liner, and I just love how it feels. I like how it's moisturizing. I like that it primes. I wouldn't call it a sticky primer, but it definitely helps your makeup adhere, and it just gives my makeup a really nice finish to, you know, like the completed look looks really nice in my opinion, at least personally. And it's a product that I use every day, whether I'm filming or not. I've just been going to it so much. I have a lot of primers in my drawer, but this one, like I said, it's completely used up. I really do enjoy it. I have another one in my backup drawer I will be pulling out just to have, because I like having this in my everyday makeup collection, and I'll still, you know, grab for another primer on occasion just to try something new, but I feel like I'm always coming back to this. And for this to be my second tube, I feel like that says a lot, and I am, like I said, definitely opening up a third, so it's on a roll. It's a really great product. I love starting my face routine with this. Okay, another product that I actually completely used up. This is the JOAH Perfect Complexion Eye Serum Concealer with ceramides and peptides. I actually got this from Octoly. They sent it to me in exchange for a review, and I used it and I was like, oh, this is a really nice eye product, and then I kept using it and using it. And it's one of those twist ups, and I forget where exactly it started, obviously somewhere down here, but it is entirely up here. I can't twist it up anymore. And the tip I've been using, even though I can't twist it up anymore, I still like use it, and I've been getting a lot out of the tip, but at this point the tip's even dried up. So I'm like, Katie, it's done. Like, you can't get any more out of it. It is done. So I feel like that right there tells you how much I love this product. It is a really nice concealer, and this is a concealer I really like to use when I was going super minimal with my face, and I would just put this on my under eyes. I would put this around any redness, around my nose, around my mouth, and then I would blend that in and then just put a light layer of powder foundation all over my face, and that's all I would do for my face makeup for the day. And it gave me just enough coverage that, like, I was wanting it still kind of look fresh face. It didn't look too cakey or too heavy makeup, but it still, you know, gave me a very, I felt like a flawless kind of complexion, kind of airbrush look to my face. And overall, it's just that perfect happy medium between like no makeup but having a lot of makeup on. It was right there in the middle, and I just really enjoy the product. Like I said, it felt very comfortable on my face. It lasted beautifully. It didn't look cakey. It didn't look makeup-y, which is another thing that I really liked about it. It's just, it was so comfortable. And while I don't have any more of it, I haven't decided if I'm going to repurchase it because it's not available on the Ulta website, which is where I usually purchase my kind of makeup products other than eyeshadow palettes. But if I were to go into like a CVS or whatnot, I think it's at one of those drugstores, I probably would pick up another tube because, like I said, I just really enjoyed it. The sponge tip applicator was a nice way of applying it. It always blended out so beautifully, and the color was perfect for me. What was this color? Light with neutral undertones. So it didn't do a whole lot of brightening because it wasn't like super light, but I liked it because then it looked very kind of natural. It didn't look anything too heavy and makeup-y, like making my under eyes look too bright, or like wherever I was concealing it. It was kind of like the perfect kind of skin complexion for me. So I really enjoyed it all around as both a concealer for under my eyes, but also just concealer all over my face, and to get a very light wash of makeup and kind of a flawless complexion for the day. So it's really nice. I highly recommend it, and I'm sad that I don't have any more. So as I was saying with the JOAH concealer, the other product that I was always wearing with it, and I just thought paired so beautifully with it, was a powder foundation. And the one specifically I've been reaching for so much is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage. Are they getting rid of this? Because I went on Ulta to repurchase it because I've hit pan, as you can see. I went on Ulta, repurchase it, and also to get a darker shade because this is a touch light for my summer foundation. And I can't find it on Ulta's website anymore. Or I did find it, but it was like the lightest shade and the darkest shade, and that's it. And I'm just like, where's all the other colors? So anyway, I don't know if they're discontinuing it or Ulta's just not going to be carrying it anymore, but I really like this foundation. Like, it's very nice. It's not too cakey on my skin. It's very easy to apply, very airbrushed and flawless on my face. It never really looked cakey. Like, I remember using this many days. This was all I would use along with the concealer, and I didn't ever feel like I was too cakey, too heavy makeup. It definitely gave me coverage and all that, but overall it was just really, really nice product, and it also lasted really well, kept me pretty darn matte, and also didn't, you know, kind of wear away and disappear throughout the day. I would say with this, the only place that I noticed significant wear down was like my chin and mouth area, which tends to be any type of powder or liquid foundation, just because that's where I'm like touching a lot. When I'm eating, I'm wiping my mouth and stuff like that, giving kisses throughout the day. So I feel like I never have foundation left on my chin or around my lips by the end of the day, no matter what product it is. So anyway, overall, I loved how this looked on my skin. I loved how it wore throughout the day. And it's just one of those products I literally can't put down. I've been using it so much, and I'm kind of sad that now that I've hit pan and I can't find it on Ulta's website, I hope they bring it back. Okay, so another concealer I have not been able to put down is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I have these two shades. One's in 020 Light Beige and one's in 050 Rosy Ash, and both of these work really well. The 020 is really nice for brightening, so I like to wear it and use that when I have like a full face of makeup on and I want to kind of brighten my under eyes. And then on the days I'm going a little more light tone, I don't want my face to look too makeup-y, I'll use the 050 because it's a little bit more close to my skin tone and it's not as brightening. And I'll use it under my eyes, around my nose and mouth, kind of like with the JOAH concealer. I'll use it in those places, and then I'll set it with the powder foundation, and that's all I wear for the day. And I love these concealers so much. I've been through several tubes of these. I am so sad that Ulta's not carrying them anymore, because that's where I was always purchasing them, and I love, you know, purchasing from Ulta to help with the, you know, getting points and keeping my platinum status and all that stuff. So the last time I had to order them, I did go ahead and purchase them from Catrice's website because that's how much I love it, and I went out of my way to place an order with them. But it's just such a nice concealer. Like, the product itself is just so lovely. It gives you very nice coverage. It doesn't get too cakey. It's not too thick. It's very easy to blend out. It's very lightweight on your skin. I never feel like I have a ton of product on my skin when I'm wearing these. They're just all around like I think one of my favorite concealers. If I had to pick one concealer that like I wanted to stick to for the rest of my life and name like my holy grail, I feel like these would be it, because I've just been loving them for so very long, and I've been through so many of them, and I just like that they're a concealer I can wear either with no makeup on, and if I just want to use a little bit of concealer and maybe some powder and that's it, or it works well with a full face on and I want to kind of go heavy and covering my under eyes. It covers really nicely as well, so it's just one of those dual purpose, and it's a concealer literally I never take out of my everyday makeup drawer, because I reach for it and I go back to it so very often, all the time. I have so many concealers in my drawer that I kind of try to switch up on, but I always come back to these and I wear them almost every day. Out of 7 days out of the week that I put on makeup, I probably use these concealers at least 4 or 5 days out of the week. So I just love them so much. Highly recommend them. Great formula, great product. They're my favorite. Another product that I just cannot put down, and this might not be so much the product, but actually just the type or the makeup category, but it is cream bronzers, and I absolutely love cream bronzers. And for the longest time, I had the Milk Makeup bronzing stick in my collection, and I was just reaching for it all the time. But actually, not too long ago, I purchased the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and I've literally been using this almost every day. It's just, especially when I'm wanting to go very light, I'll do my concealer, I'll put this on, blend it into for my contour, and then I'll put the powder that I just talked about. All the products I've been raving about, I'll do those, and that's all I'll do for my face. I won't put any kind of powder bronzer on top or anything, because I feel like this gives just that little hint of coverage when I'm going very natural and like not too makeup-y with my face. It's just the perfect combination. I don't feel like I need to add any bronzer on top, and it blends out super well. It's a nice cool tone color for me. I feel like it shows up beautifully, and it's pretty easy and effortless to put on as well. Like I said, it blends out nicely. I just stab a brush in there, and then I pat it on my cheeks until it looks blended out, and in kind of like the bronzing areas, and I call it a day. But I've been so into the cream bronzers in my, just my normal makeup routine lately, and this is one that I've been using over and over. I have a significant dip going on, nowhere near panning or near done, but it is definitely, I'm getting a lot of use out of it, and it's been a really nice product. And like I said, it's the perfect color for me. I feel like to give a very kind of natural bronze, nothing too harsh. So it's been perfect for the days when I go very light with my makeup. But yeah, definitely another product I just can't stop reaching for. Next up has got to be a highlighter. I always have a ton of highlighter options in my drawer just because I like to be able to reach for different colors or just reach for different formulas or try out new formulas, because I feel like I'm always picking up a highlighter to try. But this is one that ever since I got it, and this is with the GlamLite Dirty Martini collection, whenever that launched, that's when I picked this up. But this is the Pina Colada highlighter, and I literally use it all the time. Out of 7 days out of the week of me doing my makeup, I'm probably using this as my highlighter. Again, maybe 4 or 5 times out of the week. Literally, I'm just reaching for it so often. It's such a great highlighter. It's one of those highlighters that don't look very textured on your skin. It doesn't like sit on top of your skin. It blends in very effortlessly and almost like disappears on your face. But then when you turn, you just see that blinding highlight. And I love that. And it's one of those, also one of those highlighters that I can use kind of if I'm not planning to film, but I'm just kind of wanting to do an everyday type of makeup look that I'm going to go out and like see my friends and whatnot. It's a highlighter I definitely reach for because it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't stand out on the skin. It doesn't look too obvious and makeup-y, yet it still gives you that really beautiful, glowy, and just gorgeous and blinding highlight. Like, it's very blinding. You can definitely build it up and get an intense highlight, or you can do like I did today. I went a little bit more soft with it, and I just feel like it's one of those highlighters that you don't see it, but then you turn and it catches the light, and it's just so beautiful in person, on camera. I love when I wear it in videos, but I also love when I wear it just, like I said, out and about. It still looks just as beautiful when you kind of catch the light and whatnot, so it's just really nice. Also, the formula itself I really like. It's very smooth, yet very pigmented. It's not like flaky. It's not powdery. It doesn't make a mess all over your face. It's almost like a cream. It almost feels creamy when you touch into it, but it's very easy to pick up with a brush and just kind of blend into your skin. And yeah, it's a great color for me. It's a great highlighter. The formula, it's not like glittery either. There's no like glitter chunks. It's just beautiful and shiny, and it's been a highlighter. As I said, I literally can't put down. I'm reaching for it all the time. Next up has got to be a lip product. Are you surprised? But a lip product for me, I have almost completely used this up. I basically used this up. I can call it an empty. But this is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the color Stone. This product, I literally can see the bottom of. There's a little bit of product at the bottom I don't think I can get, and a little bit of product around the stopper, and that's it. Like, the entire thing is empty. That's how much I've used this, and that's a testament for me because I tend to not go through lip products that quickly, but this is just such a nice formula. It looks like you have a lip gloss on, but it has a lot of nice pigment to it, so it looks like a lipstick. It looks like you put on a lipstick and a lip gloss combo, but you just have one product. I love lip glosses that have a lot of pigment to them that give you that lipstick lip gloss effect, because I'm never someone to put lipstick on and then lip gloss afterwards. It's just too high maintenance. So I like products like this, and this is just fantastic. It felt really nice. I wear it all the time in videos. When I'm doing my makeup in the morning and I'm like sitting there going like, okay, what lip product do I want to put on? I'm always reaching for this, even though I always have a ton of options for me available, and I'm always trying to switch them up just to be able to use other lip products in my collection. But this is just such a favorite of mine. I wear it, for videos, but I also love wearing it out and about and just in my regular day and whatnot. It's a great color. It's not too cool tone, but it's not too warm tone, so I feel like you can wear it no matter what type of eye look you have going on, if it's super warm or super cool. And it's just a really effortless type of gloss, so I love it, and I definitely have already put this in my Ulta cart, so the next time I place an Ulta order, I will definitely be picking another one up, because this is a lip product I literally don't want to be without in my collection because I love it so much, and it's just a tried and true product. If I'm ever sitting there going like, I don't know what I want to wear today, I reach for this. Okay, and last step is going to be the NYX Glitter Primer. I feel like I never talk about this, but this is my second tube, and I'm almost done, so I'm like, man, I gotta talk about this. I have a couple different type of glitter primers that I like to use before I put on a shimmer. It just helps them stay on my lid. It helps it not transfer too high into my crease and whatnot, and then depending on the formula, sometimes it helps it stay in place because the formula needs that little bit of extra help. But overall, I tend to use some type of glitter primer regardless when I put on shimmers, just because it helps them get more intensity to them, and I like more intensity in my shimmers. primers. So anyway, I almost always use one when I do my makeup, but I tend to change it up all the time. I think I have 4 or 5 different type of primers or glitter primers right now in my collection that I change it up and use and just kind of experiment with different things. But this is one I'm always coming back to. And like I said, this one is basically empty, and I'm gonna, again, put this in my Ulta cart because I need to have another one I don't want to be without. It's just a really nice, easy formula to use. It comes out almost like a cream, and then as you pat it on, it gets very sticky and tacky. It's not liquid where you have to like wait for it to dry a little bit. You can just kind of tap it on and blend it in on your lid and then go right on top of it with an eyeshadow or whatever you're using. So I like that you don't have to wait, and I don't really ever have to worry about you like using too much. As long as I use my finger and tap it in and make sure it's not like clumpy, it's always ready to go and always very easy to put on shimmer on top, and I never have an issue with it. And it's NYX, it's affordable, and it's just a fantastic glitter primer. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. It's definitely one I always use whenever I'm trying a new palette. I try to change it up and try different, glitter primers with a new palette just to see how they react and see how the, the eyeshadows react to the different type of primers. But this is always my tried and true. And if I'm not testing something new or trying to try a new glitter primer or trying to experiment, with a new palette, I always come back to this. Like if I have a choice, this is kind of my tried and true, because I love my NBA. NBA has another glitter primer that I'm always raving about it, and I love it, but it is like a liquid consistency. So when you put it on, I do have to wait for it to kind of dry down, because if you put it on when it's super wet, you'll just slip slide all over. So you have to put it on, let it dry down, and that's when it gets tacky, and then you put your shimmers on top, which I love. It works fantastic. But again, you have that time where you have to wait from it being super wet on your eyes. You have to wait for it to dry down before you put your shimmers on. So I love that this, I don't have to wait. I can just go right on and just, keep going with my eyeshadow look. So I think that's why I love this just a little bit more than my NBA one. Though I have repurchased the NBA one, so I love that one as well. But this is the one I'm mentioning in this video because I'm about to go on to my 3rd tube of this. It's fantastic. All right, so that is gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed just hearing me talk about some face products that I have been loving and I highly recommend. I plan to repurchase. I'm always, reaching for that type of thing. So a bit of a different video from me. I feel like I'm just all about the eyeshadows when it comes to my channel, and I just love playing with eyeshadows, so I don't mind that. But I do miss talking about face products and other like lip products and stuff like that from time to time. So I thought this would be a fun way to bring it back and share some reviews with you guys. Let me know your thoughts down below as always. Let me know if you tried any of these products and if you like them. I always love to hear that. And with that said, as always, don't forget I'm over on Instagram. I'm LadyKatie92 over there, and I post reels, tutorials, up close eye pictures, all that sort of thing. And with that said, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.